and welcome to TVC Breakfast. Just like my colleague said earlier on, thank God it's Friday. My name is Etoma Edu.
I'm Ibrahim Shita. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday edition. It's good to witness Friday, especially when you're thinking tomorrow is Saturday and Sunday comes after. But then for some of us, it's still a working weekend.
You know, for me, Friday is like a big heave, you know, a big sigh of relief. Okay, so I'm going to have some time to rest, some time with my family and all that. And for this weekend, just like yours, is going to be a very quiet weekend for me.
Well, you know, sometimes weekends are shorter than the weekdays.
Yes.
Yeah, because you feel, yes, I have Saturday, I have Sunday before you know it, you're back to the grind.
It's Monday. All right. The governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, has praised the economic reforms and embarked on by the president, Bola Tinubu. Governor Abiodun noted that there was a decrease in the price of food items and premium motor spirit PMS, also known as petrol.
Governor Abiodun stated this while hosting the League of Imams and Alfas in Ogun State for a special iftar. According to the governor, the prices of food items are on a downward trend, with exchange rates being stable over the last 15 to 16 months. Absolutely, I would say he's absolutely correct, because when you look at the prices of foods and how things are coming down, you realize that yes, something somewhere is working. What are the things that the government has been putting in place to ensure that yes, that we bring down the price of food? And it's quite paradoxical, because during this time when we have the Ramadan season, prices of goods, you know, normally would go up. Yeah, skyrocket. And then we are even having two fast period, the Lent and that of the Ramadan. So we see things coming down. So that could, you know, it's showing the manifestation of the economic reforms which has been introduced by this administration, and ensuring that they also fight security, putting security measures in place, and the tax reform which is also in the works. So we hope that all of these things will continue to trickle down up until June, as food experts have mentioned. But how do we see it? Is it going to extend beyond June? Is it something that, is it a gain, or the gains that we're going to experience, you know, for many times to come?
Well, I hope that it is sustained, and the prices dropping keeps going down. I hope so too. I also hope that the Naira will strengthen against the dollar, because if that happens, it's not only going to be food items that the prices will drop, other items too. Transportation. Transportation. For me, transportation is what I want to go down. Because if it does, a whole lot of other things will go down.
Unfortunately, the commuters, I mean, the commercial bus drivers are saying that we are likely not going to bring it down yet because of costs of spare parts. Most of them are still very much imported.
Yes, and you know it's tied to the exchange rate. Naira to the dollar.
Yeah, but if you look at the monetary policy adjustments, the central bank actually expressed readiness to employ all available tools to manage inflation, which has been influenced by rising food and energy prices. So all of this together, and if you look at the advocacy to promoting the local content, or to consume local production and all of that, I think is also yielding results.
You know, you saying that just brought me to remember that. Do you realize that Nigerians are eating more of Nigerian foods now, foods grown here in Nigeria and all that? Maybe that's the upside of prices going up. Now that prices are going down, I pray that we sustain that. Look at tomato, for example. The prices of tomatoes has really gone down, pepper and the rest. And I know people in the Southwest who are so overjoyed. Those things.
But I tell you what, I'm an advocate of consuming local content. For instance, for several years before former President Muhammad Buhari closed down the borders, I had been consuming local rice. At the time, it was, you know, it had lots of pebbles in it, but I had been consuming local rice, and it sounds more like a myth whenever I tell people that, listen, each time I eat local rice and I have to do the news, you know, it's a 5-hour stretch. I feel very good. But if I consume imported rice, first bulletin, second bulletin, I'm hungry. That's the thing. That's the reality. That's my own way of, you know, appreciating or appraising the impact of consuming local content, because it has not been adulterated, has not gone through any form of preservatives or anything.
Or processes. However, there are still some people that say, look, we are not feeling this price drop.
Yeah.
You know, we are not feeling this price drop. You say the prices are going down. How come it's still costing me X amount of money to prepare a pot of soup for a family of 4?
Absolutely.
And so on. These things take time. They are gradual. It will not be like from 10,000 naira, it goes straight down to 2,000. No, it doesn't work.
But then I think it's very good because the last time I was in the market, you asked the cost of the price of beans, which used to be way above 10,000, 12,000, some even up to like 17,000. Talking about a bucket of it. Is it bucket or what do they call it?
The paint bucket.
Yeah, the paint bucket. And they're now having it like 5,000, 6,000 and thereabout.
All right.